Well, it's not been a quiet week in Still River. Spring is here, and one of the signs is the state Neuter van shows up in the parking lot of the local IGA. And I was walking down there, and the Neuter truck was there, van, and there's a whole line of women with cats in their arms, and you hear these blood-curdling cat screams coming out of the van, and they're getting all their cats neutered. And it's a pretty gruesome sight. I think the cats know what's about to happen to them. They all hear the screams of trepidation. They know what it means. And some are scratching at the women, and they got them on leashes, and they got them with the muzzles on, and they got them in baskets, they got them in pocketbooks, and they got them in their coat pockets, and they're waiting there. And the Easter bake sales are over, and there's some leftovers. You can stop by the church food pantry, and there's a lot of leftover cakes and pies that are still in really good shape. You know, it's like only 4 days after Easter Sunday, so some of the stuff is really good. And you go to the senior center and you can pick them up for free, and some of them you just need to heat the pie up a little bit in the microwave or something, and just as good as new. And my friend Joseph, he's a old Manhattan Jewish person that moved into the area. He's a real Mets fan, and he also he's a unique character. He's into old radios, and he likes to sit and listen to the Mets game on his radio in the corner of the mall, and drinking his coffee. And he eats like a bagel with cream cheese and Vidalia onion, sometimes a tomato in the winter, every morning. And he reads the complete New York Times. And he's a retired math teacher, but he's sort of almost bordering savant type with math. He pulled out this whole 2 pages of his notebook full of equations. It's like hieroglyphics to me. He showed me it, and I said, Lord knows I wouldn't even know what they mean or what they are. I said, you probably got the algorithm for the winning lottery number this week, probably. And he says, maybe. So I asked him, I said, if n equals total randomness, then what's the equation for randomness? And he came up with it. I didn't think there was one, but apparently there is. Anyway, old Roland shows up too. I talked about Roland in the past, Roland in the Cannibal Story, if you go to YouTube. Roland's 94 years old, and he was in World War II in New Guinea, and I got pictures he showed me of his pet monkey. I may put them up. And the chief, the cannibal chief that's down there. Now, this cannibal chief was the real original Hannibal Lecter. I mean, he's got the picture. He's got like 6 or 8 bleached, shrunken heads hanging around his neck. Probably ate some of the people who belong to the shrunken heads. I don't know. But Roland became a friend of the chief, who let him run a communication line through the tribal area during World War II. So that's old history. Roland shows up 2-3 days a week. Roland still drives, and he stops every morning at this little pie company in a town outside the Still River 3 mornings a week, and he opens up with them. He turns the sign around from closed to open. I ate lunch there last week with a friend of mine, and I asked the waitress, "Do you know Roland?" "Oh, we all know Roland. We all love Roland. It's cool, you know." And so that's the news this week from Still River.